welcome one and all to Novice DMing, where you are welcome, you are encouraged, and you are amazing. Just like some of the amazing people around this table here. That's right. Amazing people like Sami, Kordell, and Monika, and me, your Dungeon Master. I am amazing. It's so good to see everybody again. Welcome back to yegVMP. I wasn't gonna say it's been quite a while, because technically it shouldn't have been a little while, but it has been a while, guys. We have been taking some time off for the last little bit, because it has been crazy. Work's been crazy. Minds have been crazy. The world is crazy. And we needed some time to recalibrate and just basically to come back together in a wonderful time. So yeah, I'm really glad to have you guys all here for this. So welcome back. Announcements? I got a couple. I'm in Edmonton, guys. I'm doing Edmonton. That's right. We just had our dress rehearsal on Saturday and Sunday, and that means I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna be a haunted house actor for a good portion of the Halloween season. And this is what I do, an haunted house actor. Ooga booga.
He moonlights as Hank Azaria.
Also, what is it? We just had the Edmonton Expo, which was absolutely fantastic. And I got to work with Sorry Not Sorry on that. It was fantastic. A huge shout out has to go out to Shani Pinkerton, who helmed our entire booth and project with all of it. Shani, you're absolutely a rock star. And another wonderful person, I will just say, Gideon was their rockin' cosplay friend. I haven't asked the person of Gideon, they did the Gideon cosplay and other great cosplays if they are comfortable with me sharing, but Gideon was with us and Gideon was awesome. So rock on, Gideon. Thank you so very much. Yeah, Edmonton Expo was great. And God, I just love it so much. I got to meet my wonderful hero, Troy Baker. And maybe in the future, this might be filled up with something very cool. We might see something very cool come here. But all of that being said, yeah, I don't think I have many other announcements to go off of for that. I don't know if any of you guys have any announcements or any fun things, but yeah.
No, not particularly.
I'm just alive.
Me too.
Yeah.
Still.
Jury's still out for me.
Jury's still out on living?
Jury's still out, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, we'll find out. Hey, maybe the jury will come back and say, we find him not alive.
Could be. If I drop dead now, randomly, we now know why.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you find the defense? Not alive.
Drops dead.
Yeah, one of the jurors shows up with a gun. What the fuck? Okay, now we're going to have a trial for the juror who shot the defense. That was crazy.
I was defending my home.
In a courtroom?
Yeah,
it's the U.S. They would have bought it.
They shot the sheriff, but they didn't shoot the deputy. I'll show myself out.
Yeah, okay, bye. Yeah, that was fun. Nice knowing you. Somebody give me the project time. We're setting it to 0, which is the high. It's actually, we could see you go out to the door with a new angle, actually, right now. Yeah, just go right to the door. While you do that, I'm going to talk about the dumpster fire that was that joke with That's Liam being an asshole, and Liam needs to be better.
We also have
Sammy, come back. You're allowed to come back. I'm
I'm
sorry.
doing that we
I'm
can't
sorry.
do too much because it will be copyrighted.
That was the correct response.
No, it wasn't.
Never apologize for the correct response.
Okay.
No, always never
fun.
turn your whole back on nobody, never for nothing.
Don't always never not.
Especially when you have a dumpster fire. This is something that I got a little while ago at GameCon Canada by some wonderful, wonderful artists for 3D printing. I don't have their business card with me. It's in my room, and I don't want to walk to my room. But this is I got, and I wanted to bring out especially because if anybody's got some dice that aren't working too well, you are allowed to throw them inside of the dumpster fire. Or just a dumpster if your dice are really bad. We can extinguish the fire. I don't know why I keep looking at Monika.
You know exactly why you keep looking at Monika.
You want to put this on the table?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Put that right next to me. Liam, what was it, like last time or the time before? I don't think it was recorded. It was like, I'll just try out your dice. And he rolled it. It was like a what was it? It was
bestial. It was a bestial failure. Yeah.
And the rest were 0. And he looked at me like, "Holy fuck!" I'm like,
it was bad.
I was like, I don't know, man.
It was bad.
I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, there's a reason we need to take some time away. I was shook. And I was actually just thinking, I was on a podcast recently. The podcast is I used to like this one. It was a movie podcast where my friend Colin Seward and his friend Sean, they have a podcast where they talk about movies that they used to like when they were younger, and they continue like kind of like retrospectively watching them. And the one I was on is going to be a Halloween episode. It's their last one. It's going to be called Idle Hands. It's coming out the end of October. I was on an episode where we talked about Team America World Police already. So I used to like this one. If you want to check them out on where you can get podcasts, like Spotify, check them out. And then you'll figure it out, and it will be great. And you'll get to hear me talk about movies, because God knows you guys don't hear me talk enough on this in this show. But yeah, I think that's actually everything. I don't have any major stuff. But I wanted to pose out to all of you, if you have any questions regarding any particular character things. There was one thing I was going to share with you, Monika, because I have had the note on my whiteboard for months now, because I had the information, but I haven't shared it, and I felt bad. There are 2 animal care centers that Patty has, like Patty has like and supports and pays for with assistance from other bike gangs and stuff. You good?
I'm trying to remember if you told me, like, when we got together. No, you did not.
I did not. I told you I was going to tell you.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because it was, like, under my stuff. Hold on.
You have 2 animal care centers. Do you have enough napkins? Do you need napkins?
Yeah, I got it. I got yeah. What are they?
That wasn't... that didn't answer my question.
She got it.
You got it.
Animal care center.
So you have an animal care center in Patricia Heights, and in Ellerslie.
What are they called?
It's Patricia Heights Animal Care Center.
And animals are
and
us.
and Ellerslie Veterinarian Clinic.
I don't know how to spell veterinarian. I don't care. Clinic.
Yeah, and those are both like kind of like they're like late night operated care centers for animals. I just want to let you know about that. Other than that, I don't know. Does anybody else have any questions?
Can I have 11 experience points?
No.
Okay, cool. That was my one question.
This is a game changer. You don't get points for asking.
You never
get
know.
Points when I feel like.
You never know. Asking is sometimes you ask and you receive.
Sometimes.
You know.
Yeah.
Are you going to explain what happened between them and the?
Yes.
Okay. I was just.
Yeah. Thank you for asking. Yes. So a big clarification for all of you who watched our last session. It was pretty crazy. It got really chaotic. And in that chaos, I discovered that I needed to read up on the rules for vampires feeding off of each other and what that does, because it's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad, and I need to figure it out. So essentially what happens there is, first of all, for Declan, he does not, because he was fed on by Penny.
Sorry.
Things happen.
That was a situation in which you did not take aggravated damage, but you got hunger increase.
Yeah. I got hungry.
Typically, the hunger is a 1-to-1 ratio, unless, of course, the person has a blood potency that is 2 levels or higher above yours. And in that case, then I think the level of exchange is basically, I think it's essentially halved for them. So typically, Penny, who had 4 after feeding on Declan, we assumed it was going to be twice. That would bring him to, bring you to 2 and then you to 3. Actually, you have a 3 potency and you have a 1, which means that you went down to 3 and you went up from 1 to 3. Mm-hmm. So that's what happened. Yeah. But it's okay. So long as Penny doesn't feed from Declan again 2 more times each in the span of a full year, then no major issues happen. So yeah, that was what occurred there. Also, Gertie, you had succeeded on your desire to find the child that you were searching for, Keith Martin. And Penny, you had succeeded on your desire to feed. So congratulations.
You're welcome.
Which means that you will both be able to recover a willpower automatically, even before the replenishment of our standard willpower stuff, if it is superficial. With all that in mind, I have a question for all of you. If nobody else has questions for me, what are your desires for today's session?
I didn't even think of that.
I would like to get Gertie and Keith help.
Oh yeah, we're
Ooh.
not doing good right now.
Good desire.
One's more important to me than the other. I won't say which.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
I have to think about it 1 second.
Yeah. Generally, I don't know if this is Penny's desire, but Sammy's desire is to find a more reliable feed method. Grim reaping is hard, y'all. Turns out when you have a very limited,
Oh, trust me, I watched the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. It's a difficult job.
especially when you lose your soul to kids.
So, is that what you want to do? Finding a reliable feeding method?
Yeah, I don't really have any other strong desire at the moment, like the desire to help these folks and figure
The
that
desire
out.
to be a friend.
The desire to be a friend and have a friend, the desire not to have a complete mental breakdown, the desire not to become a thrall to Declan, the desire to pass the psych review, the desire to...
That's coming up.
Yeah, mostly Penny's desire is to just not allow her life to collapse all around her immediately.
That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gertie, how you feeling?
I want to find those fuckers and beat the shit out of them.
Find what fuckers?
The three vampires
that jumped me in the
servers.
fucking servers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm coming back with vengeance.
You're gonna find them today? Okay.
It could be today, it could be
That's
tomorrow. I
okay.
don't care. I will find them.
I'm gonna find
I
those.
will find you.
Well, they're inside the building that you guys
Yeah,
are.
well, I'm
are
kind of
outside.
fucking not okay right now.
But then do you want to make that your desire then?
Can I do like a long-term desire?
I have a very specific set of
I
skills.
mean, that's you. Like every session we have a new time for desire.
Yeah.
So you can tell me that's the desire you want for every single time.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna find those fuckers.
I'm gonna put in brackets who we're talking about because we all know me. I'm just gonna be like, I don't know. Actually, no, I won't forget that. I'm still pretty fucking pissed.
You better write that
Considering
down.
that was
I will,
was
don't worry.
Gotcha. I'm
for us,
gonna say this
a
is gonna
month
be.
ago?
I'm gonna start this and say this is something you're
I'm still
committed
like, and
Yeah.
they're like, there's me. There's 3 of them.
to. Just
Never
some
forget.
young vampires you can go hunt down, kill. All right, fantastic. Hey, welcome back to yegVMP, everybody. And with this, I think we're ready to dive into our session today. Right? Sounds good. Sounds good. Fantastic. We're back. When last we left off in the city of Edmonton, vroom vroom, my friends, we were driving down into Macaulay for Gertie and down to the Tavern on White for Declan and for Penny. Declan and Penny, you two had met Vivian, the leader of the Anarch kind of like society, the full sect within the city of Edmonton. Vivian kind of kept things close to the chest for the most part, kind of getting to know a little bit about you, but you gave a lot of information towards talking about a lot of stuff, I think, actually.
Yeah.
You had mentioned one thing in particular. You've been talking about like kind of the experiences you had, I believe, at Elysium, and just kind of like talking about this connection you have with a biker gang. And Vivian was kind of just listening in on this, but Vivian questioned your connection to the city. And you had said, I don't want to necessarily have a connection with the Anarchs or the Camarilla. But, you know, it was kind of this idea that, like, we're just trying to put a face to something. But Vivian challenged you. Vivian challenged that if you really want to be contributing to this entire cause and to your city, you have to know what's going on in it. You have to know the people, and you have to know what's exactly at stake around here. But, okay, sounds good. I'm going to talk, I apologize, I'm going to talk about you behind your back as you...
I love it.
Yeah, so that was what had happened on the Tavern on White. Gertie, by contrast, had... Gertie... Gertie had essentially gone down to Macaulay near basically the Chinatown in sorry, thrown off by the perfectness of that. Down near Chinatown to be able to find Keith Martin after there was a ping of another pull from the debit card. From his parents' debit card, basically, or not his parents, but his friend Lewis's parents. And you were basically going to a small convenience store. You had connected with an old drug dealer named Gina.
Oh, Gina.
Yeah, and you were able to find out that literally a couple of minutes ago, one of Gina's one of the reliable people in her network had seen them downtown, like near the Ice District area. And so you vamoosed right on over there. You rushed, you leaped, you soared, and you fucking tackled Keith Martin and ripped him away from another individual. Someone that they were walking around with who had this nice jacket and a white rose kind of like flower in the pinhole of the jacket. In a confrontation, this person had thrown a bunch of like religious symbols towards you that had no effect on you, but you had grabbed Keith and pulled him away so hard that you literally split the fascia, muscle, and skin cells on his arm, exposing him and bleeding to the point where
You're
you
welcome.
yeah. You went downtown then, and this had attracted 3 young vampires who were on their... I guess they were going to be on a smoke break, which then became a feeding break for them as they went back into their work. You tried to repel them off unsuccessfully as you called on 2 dogs. One of those dogs is wounded in the space near you. And Declan and Penny had arrived just at that moment. Unfortunately, wasn't necessarily help, as Penny was risen to a hunger frenzy at this point. And... in an attempt to get away from killing Keith, Declan saved him, putting himself in between the boy, and you fed on Declan. Recovering a point of hunger to the point where you were out of your frenzy, but still hungry, putting you at hunger. And that's where we were at. Blood in an alleyway. Dumpster kicked over. Dog whimpering to the side. A young boy near unconsciousness, near death. And another dog who's kind of just... standing around observing. You all 3 come back to just reconvene on the same ability where you're all like mentally able to perceive each other. Like your heart, your blood flow has kind of like relaxed a little bit. The rousing of it has not come up, but you are all cognizant and aware of each other at this moment. And this is where we are at.
Right. Are you able to stay with her? All right. I'm going to pick Keith up as gingerly as I can, go to my car and open up the back seat, lay him in. I'm going to look in the trunk quick and see if I have any, if I still have my first aid kit in there.
Okay.
And if I do, I'm going to at least do a very, quick kind of, just try to help it so that once I get him to an actual medical center,
sounds
they
good.
might
Just
be able to do something.
roll a D10, 6 or higher. You got it.
Nope, 2.
Okay. Medikit is not in there
Okay.
right now. It's probably back at the house. As you were restocking everything. So yeah, you don't have everything.
Then
going.
I think I'll just look to the 2 of them and go, I'll be back as soon as I can. Close the door, and I'm just gonna get in. I'm going to speed off to the Royal Alex.
Okay, you're going to the Royal Alex.
Yeah.
Okay, not too far. You begin to go. You 2.
I can't remember. Did they break anything of mine or no?
Wrists.
Wrist. Oh yeah, thank you. I didn't write it down. I'm like, I am injured. I kind of just get on my knees and shuffle my way to the other dog. That's all unfortunately I don't even look at Penny. I'm just I'm just shuffling until I get to the dog, and I'm gonna try even just lift up this dog because I'm it's me. So yeah, pretty much. And just I'm like It's okay. Don't worry. Like, I got you. I'm sorry. Yeah. It'll be okay. I'll get you place some safe, okay? And then the other dog is fine, right?
No, the dog's fine.
Yeah. The other one, yeah. And then, yeah.
Yeah. Penny is still kind of in shock. She focuses kind of on the first thing she sees, which is Gertie, who is clearly in bad shape. And this dog that is also clearly in bad shape. And Penny has no idea what has really happened. She just... I don't think she would touch Gertie, but I think she, like, gets herself in, like, Gertie's line of sight and just call someone.
You know, I try to do that, but my wrists are kind of, like, as I'm, like, trying to pick up the dog.
We need to help.
We'll get the help. Can you grab my phone?
Yeah.
Out of my pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. There should be a helpline in there. There should be under it. Go to the contacts. Go in there. It's okay. It's where would the Patricia Heights be?
Patricia Heights is
Closer.
West of the city. It is like you can connect like traveling through streets like going around like downtown, but it's like kind of like you have to drive a fairly far
It's probably
way.
closer than Ellerslie though.
Well, both of them relationally, it's about like maybe 25 minutes for Ellerslie and 20 to get to Patricia Heights. They're like you're not looking too much at a distance. Ellerslie is closer to the actual like your bike gang. Like it's south, so it's basically near the actual clubhouse. But Patricia Heights is also near where Penny works.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Is there anybody like other gangs in the area that I'm associated with that I would have contact for?
Gina.
Check it out.
No, Gina. Besides Gina, but she's human. I don't want her to see me like
Producer
this.
Brandon is also saying just if you're able to move your mic a little closer just to yourself. Sorry, my brain is just on
Me?
that.
You?
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you, Monika.
Oh.
Monika. Yeah. But let me just look and see here because I've got lists of gangs here for yourself. Closeness in terms of you.
Anybody downtown? Anybody on White?
Yeah.
If not, then I'm gonna. How easily can we scare a cab driver, an Uber driver? Wait, don't you have an Uber driver that you're like super besties with you?
Not super besties, but she uses Uber, right?
Yeah.
So she would just call an Uber, but yeah.
Floppy hand.
Just trying to like pick up this
Injured
dog.
dog.
I'm like, shh, it'll be okay, and I'm just being like, go in my contacts and can't even snap.
Price or
no,
Patty?
they're too far. They're too far. He's gonna bleed out.
No, I meant for you.
Oh, no, I'll be fine. We'll call them later. Trust me. If you call Patty right now, it's not gonna look good. It's not gonna be good. I just got in good graces with her. Can you grab the handkerchief off my neck?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then is the dog bleeding? I know I'm asking a lot of questions.
Oh, the dog is currently it was thrown up onto the side, so internal bleeding is probably what you got. You're gonna have to make intelligence and medicine to check and see the situation. No baseline difficulty. The higher you get, the more information you get.
Could I try to do a medicine check with specialty diagnostics?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Go ahead. I'm over here. I'm just like all I know is dogs. But
I got your club. First of all, I need you to let me know if you want a 1% club or a support club. 1% clubs being the higher connective ones, the ones that actually get stuff done. Like these are financial support. Like they are the clubs that are higher. Like your gang, you're a 1% club, the caller. Support clubs are kind of like little breakdowns of like little financial supports or like guns or like hired hands and stuff like that. That's a support club.
I don't want to do support club because they'll probably keep things under the radar a lot better. But who's the closest? To me, I really don't give a shit.
Closest is a little trickier. It's more about which ones you got. You got the Dirty Few, you got the Tribal, you got the Syndicate. All of those are kind of like main human clubs. And then you got the Vipers, you got the Blackguard, and you got the Old Souls. Those ones are all currently tied up. They have like some vampire presence. The Vipers are the ones that you threw a motorcycle at.
Well, they fucking called one of my guys gay, so it was true, but like at the same time, that's not gonna happen. So, yeah.
So I'll let you decide in terms of that. In terms of closeness, let me just check something here. What did you get for yours?
8 successes.
8 successes.
Two are crit successes.
Okay. 8 successes. That's fantastic. This dog needs immediate medical attention. If it doesn't get immediate medical attention in like the next hour, it's going to die on the spot. And an hour is generous. You're looking at something that is deep, like, how do I say this? Essentially, that this dog needs basically like a transfusion, like a blood transfusion.
Okay.
And it needs to be in probably like a cast for itself, and it needs like its body is in deep need of repair. You are feeling bruising, internal swelling like along its rib side. So you know its ribs are fractured. You know that its arm, like its legs are dislocated. There's a lot of things wrong at this very moment. An hour is your timeline.
I relay all of that to Gertie.
I throw everything else to the wind. Fuck the people.
Don't throw the dog.
No, not that. I don't care about the gangs anymore. I look at her and go, how do you get around usually? Like the
Uber.
Call them. I don't know how. Call them. And I literally like do my best to I put awkwardly the few limbs that I took of this dog, and I just shimmy my coat off the best I can. And I'm like, when you're finished calling them, we gotta wrap him up, just so he's supported and stuff like that. And we're gonna make sure this Uber driver actually gets us where we need to go.
Okay.
I'll just make sure that they don't. It's more internal bleeding, so they don't even know.
I got bad news for you. The dirty few, they are closest. Not too far. You could actually go to probably one of their like if you were to get off of the ice district, you could probably find a couple of them pretty quick. The Vipers are also pretty close by. They would be the closest in terms of this area, which means that if you're out here if any of them catch you or see you, that's gonna be a problem.
Well, if they see me all bloody with 2 bloody wrists trying to help a dog, I hope to God that they're not. I'll still kick their ass, but with 1 health left. But no, seriously, we're just gonna stay in the alley in the dark and be like, call an Uber, call the Uber.
Okay, and she does. She gets the location of where we're trying to get to.
And I'm like, how long?
3 minutes until they're at.
Get a special pet one, absolutely.
Okay, and then I'm just like, okay, wrap the coat, grab my coat, and then cause I'm shimmy off. I'm like, put it around the dog. Just kind of scoop it up with the dog, and then I go to and then peek out of the alley. Tell me when the Uber driver is here. It's kind of in an area where if I get caught, this is not gonna be good for us. So just say I'm just gonna stay back here. Just holla when the Uber is here.
Okay. And Penny, I think at this point is just so shaken. She wouldn't say this out loud, but internally she would be like, why? What? How is this the priority? She is she's deeply baffled. She's very confused, but she's like, she doesn't fully know what was going on with the kid and the dog, so she's like, maybe this dog is of great importance, and I think she just needs something to focus her mind on, but she's very confused and doesn't even know what to ask. She's okay, you got this. You're my friend.
And then the other dog still nearby, the one that was okay?
Yeah.
I literally just call over and go, you did a really good job. I'll come back tomorrow. I'll bring you some really good treats. I'll give you some really good grub. Don't worry about it. And if you I'll take you back to my place and everything if you want a comforting place. You did really good today. And I'm can't really scratch you, but I'll see you here tomorrow. Okay? Good job. Okay.
Kind of licks in your hand.
And then just licks the blood from my wrist. I'm like, thank you. Well, they're broken. I don't know if there's blood, but probably price of blood on me. But I'm like, good job, buddy. Now get out of here before those vampires get back.
You begin to load up. Uber comes by, picks you up. Which one is it? Patricia Heights or?
Well, we're going to Patricia Heights.
Okay, sounds good.
The Uber lets me in, but never mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
Well, yeah, Uber's gonna be picking you guys up. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wrists aren't that hard to not show people.
Yeah.
And it's not I'm covered in blood or anything.
Yeah, you're wearing your leathers. You're wearing your dark leathers and everything like that.
Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, nobody can really see that, and the dog's wrapped in my leather, so it's where the most blood is. Right. Yeah, straight to Patricia Heights, and I look at the Uber driver. I'm like, you drive as fast as you can, but as safe as you can. You understand me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah. Punch it.
Okay.
Or else I'm driving.
Do what? Don't come in front, please.
Yeah.
Please don't do that.
Put it in drive.
Ah.
Why are you still coughing?
He's like, does anybody need any water or anything like that?
I have mints. I have. Do you want me to change the music
Please, I have all this. Like,
I have
do you
little
want me to
snacks.
put on music?
Yeah.
I'd be like,
Can you rate me 5 stars?
no, I'm gonna be like, I need silence.
Okay.
And then I look over at you, even though like the dog is like in your lap, and I'm like, okay, still have my phone? Yeah. I need you to call. It'll be on the contacts. It'll be Patricia Heights.
Mm-hmm.
Call them and tell them Gertrude's coming with the dog, and tell them the condition that you told me.
Okay. And she does.
Okay. You guys are off to Patricia Heights. You go to the Royal Axe.
Yes. On my way, I'm also going to do something that Declan has done very, very few times. And he's going to use Siri. And he is going to have Siri call client.
Okay.
And try to call Arnold
You got it.
Martin.
Got it.
Yeah.
You attempt to use Siri for one of the very first times ever. You have rouse up your blood and you contact it as you have Siri to be... Oh, wait, no, you have a hold phone, don't you? Like, you hold down the button to be able to contact Siri, is that right?
Well, he can just use his voice.
That's right, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I forget. I don't know. I've never used Siri in
Yeah.
my life.
But you have an accent. Does it catch you?
Well, because
Yeah,
his daughter would have had him go
Yeah.
through it, and then
yeah.
he's like, "I don't trust this," but
Yeah,
he's
so
like,
you
"I'm in the
use
middle
all
of
that.
driving. I need to."
Yes.
Yeah.
So you activate the phrase, because I'm not going to say it right now, because
Yeah.
she'll hear me.
Yeah.
You use it. You get a... hello? Yes?
Arnold, this is Declan calling.
Yes.
How quickly
hello.
can you get to the Royal Alex,
The Royal Alex,
the hospital? I found Keith. He's injured.
What?
His arm
What
is
happened?
not. His arm looks damaged. I'm not exactly sure the specifics. I'm getting him there. I'm very close to the hospital.
Okay, yes. You're heading to the Royal Axe. I can
Yes.
be there in 15, 20 minutes. I'll be
Perfect.
there.
I will wait in the front for you. Make sure that he.
Is he all right? Is he okay? Is he going to...
He looks like his arm's pretty fucked up. But I promise I'm gonna get him the help that he needs.
Fucked up.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be there soon.
Yeah.
Um.
And then just continue to get there.
Okay. You arrive at the Royal Alex. You show up at the emergency, kind of like the emergency wing. You're able to go through the doors, and you begin to go through immediately. They usher you in. They ask you, "Are you?"
I work for his father. He's been missing for the last little while. I found him today.
All right.
His father's on the way.
Okay. Please fill this out just right now.
Absolutely.
We'll take him right now, please. And
I'll wait for his father in the front and bring him to you when
Three
it's
nurses
time.
begin to come over. They begin to take him and put him just into a wheelchair and take him off, take him into the emergency wing.
And I'll fill out whatever I can fill out on it. Like, I would have some of his info from his dad from the job, so I'll fill out whatever I can, and I will wait until Arnold gets there.
When Arnold arrives, basically he shows up and you see he's in a button-up suit and tie, but he's just got to throw on over like a windbreaker basically, and he's just like,
I'm gonna wave him down. They took him in. I can bring you to one of the nurse stations here.
Yes.
Here's the rest of the paperwork.
Hello, my name is Arnold Martin.
Yeah.
I'm here to see my son Keith was just ushered in. It's like, yes, and they usher him away, and he walks out, and in the waiting room you will be.
I will quickly. I think I'm gonna send a text message to his phone, and just be like, I'm gonna lie over text and say I think that I might be able to know where Lewis is as well. I'm going to go see if I can find him. Text me if there's anything else you need, if you need any information. Hopefully everything's okay. Let me know if you need anything else. And then I'm going to send that, and then I'm immediately call Penny.
Okay. You and there, you guys arrive at the Patricia Heights Animal Care Center. 8 medicine.
Yes.
I literally just like.
Okay.
I look at it, the Uber driver. I'm like, and this is where I kind of freak him out, but on purpose. I give you a tip, but I can't reach my pocket.
Ah!
It's all through the app. It's all through the app. It's all through the app. It's all through the app.
Sorry,
50%? Would you say
What?
50% tip?
I'm over here. I'm like, it's. Don't worry. It's a birth defect.
Ah! The blood is a birth defect?
No, I got a nosebleed on the way here. Perfectly true. Just Jimmy. I'm like, open it.
Please make just a deception check right now. Please, charisma deception check.
Subterfuge.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Charisma and subterfuge.
You know what? Fucking. No, I was gonna say it's subterfuge or intimidation. You're flexing your fucking
You
wrist.
do intimidation. That might be better.
Yeah, that is actually.
Jesus
Yeah.
God.
I think that's fine.
Good. And I'm just like,
There's
don't
fucking
worry.
chamber of secrets in this bitch.
4.
4. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I'm so sorry for your birth defect.
I'm
Yes,
so
yes.
sorry for your birthday.
You did not see us here.
Yeah,
Got it.
okay, no, I don't want to. And he just like carries you off. Thank you for the tip. I'm just gonna go right as you guys step out. Just gone.
And yeah, I pretty much is it a push or a pull door?
It's a pull door.
I literally like stick my foot in and I just like yank the door open. And then it's just like I hold it with my shoulder. I'm like, get in.
Benny goes.
Right to the front desk.
You see one of the veterinarians, vet techs. Thank you. You see one of the vet techs. He stands before you, and you've seen him here before as well. You were here not too long ago, I don't think. It was like maybe over a week ago. Before the
Yes.
everything that happened with going down to Red Deer for Declan's daughter's birthday, or not birthday but birthday celebration, you had met gone here before.
Yeah.
He sees you again. He asks exactly what you're looking for. Sees the dog and he says,
I called.
Yes.
It's for Gertrude.
yes. Here we'll help. He comes over with you to help bring the dog. He's like. Picks up the dog with him and takes him up to the back area.
I go up to the front counter. I'm like,
he's gone right now.
I know, but like the front counter with the because there should be like waiting room, like the
yeah, there was the waiting room.
yeah,
area,
the
so-
receptionist or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
and I just go, hey darling,
Hi.
quick question. Do you have anything that I can put this together? This is not the first time Gertie's been here.
See what I can do for you, Gertie.
Thank you.
You can go off in the back.
I don't remember her name, but she's such a sweetheart. She hates me.
I want you to please make a
Her name's
wits
Darling Smith.
awareness check, please.
Cool. Do, 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 do. That's the elevator music for my wits awareness check. Oh, I got a 3.
3.
One crit success.
Got you. You notice that the vet tech goes out. Gertie, you have somebody. This person brings you like gauze and wrappings and stuff for your wrists to kind of like hold it together in a brace as well. Once they pass it off to you, and you move away from the front desk, you notice the vet tech goes over to the receptionist and kind of whispers something. And says, basically just kind of whispers and says, call Patty, and walks away. You, with an 8 medicine, you know there's maybe an 80% chance that this dog is going to die. You know that it's a very big risk to be able to do any kind of surgery or anything like that. And you know there's a high chance that this dog is going to die. Calling somebody, it's an odd thing. Don't know the name of really this. I don't. Well, maybe I think you do. I think Gertie has talked a little bit about. Have you talked? You haven't talked at all about Patty, anybody else. Really.
They know of Patty. They know her name, and
Okay.
I just say you don't know her, you don't talk about her.
Okay.
But they know of
I
her.
100% have talked to her about Patty.
Then yeah.
Yeah, they know of her and they know some things about her, but I'm just
Because
like,
technically I have talked to Patty.
yeah, he has.
Well, you just
directly.
talked to her today, right?
Yeah.
Like, that was today.
Earlier
that you
in the day.
talked.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I've been there and I do know like a little bit of the setup, and would have looked into the thing, and then I would have let her know the little bits, but I don't know the exact like.
No, and I don't
relationship.
think, but I don't think you actually know anything about this person. I really don't think you have.
No, I think the thing that Penny knows is that Patty is the leader of the collar, and Gertie answers to Patty.
Yeah.
I think that's all Penny knows.
So, what you find it interesting that they're making a request for a phone call for some outside person. Maybe it's an outside like vet tech or surgeon.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you get a phone call. You get a ringing on your phone.
Hello.
Penny, are you guys still in the out here, or did you go somewhere?
We're at and
Patricia
Penny,
Heights Animal Center.
we're at Patricia Heights Animal Center. At this point, like Penny sees that Gertie is like getting gauzed up. She doesn't know what's happening. She's like, I need to have a conversation that won't be overheard. So she like just goes outside the front door, and she's just like in the cool night air in front of the veterinary hospital. She looks around to make sure no one's there. And I don't think no, we're at Patricia Heights Animal Hospital, attempting to save a dog that will not survive.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. From the little bit that I've seen, Gertie has some sort of big connection with animals. She's got a couple back at the bar.
I don't know what happened to this dog. It's like someone threw it against a brick wall. I've never seen that amount of internal damage on anything.
I don't know. We could definitely try and get info from Gertie, but looking at how injured she was, I'm thinking that somebody attacked.
And Keith, she just now remembers Keith. That is how like out of sorts she is. And the boy, Keith, what is he?
He's currently being looked at by doctors. I contacted his father. His father's at the hospital right now with him.
Oh, good.
I sent him a message, made up a lie, just because I was going to come and check with you guys. Are you, if this does not work, you can just kind of put me in your pocket, but if you could see if Gertie can give us any info about the people who did this.
Yes. They're also, they as in the vet techs. I heard them say that they should call Patty. I don't know why they would get the leader of the collar involved in this. It's just a dog, Declan. It's just a dog.
It's a dog, but I'm assuming that Gertie walked into the vet with you. Yes.
Yes, I'm outside now.
Yeah, and it's Gertie. I'm assuming that she didn't do anything to try and hide her broken wrists.
No.
We don't break wrists easy.
No.
I think this is a situation where they saw her injury and they looked past the dog as well. And they probably are looking to contact the group. To be quite honest, don't tell Gertie. That was my next step once we get a bit of information.
Yes.
If someone attacked her, whether she was, whatever it was she was doing, I mean, I could be an idiot, and I have been many times, but in my short time as one of the kindred, I've never heard of it going over very easy. For even if they mistook Gertie trying to make a meal of Keith, stealing a meal I don't think is really a thing that I would necessarily look fondly upon.
I mean, are we certain it was another kindred?
I mean, if it's not, it might be something worse.
Like a hunter.
I don't think that she'd still be around if it was a hunter. Again, it had to be something that had enough power to break her wrists in a way that's not being healed. Look at what you did earlier. You were able to hurt yourself, and I was able to help fix it up because you weren't actively trying to cause harm.
Yes.
Gertie's is something more.
Yes.
So, I don't know again if you're able to quickly ask her. If you want, you can text me any information you get instead. I'm going to make one more call, and then I'll meet you guys there at the animal place.
Okay.
All right. Hey, take a breath. I know we don't breathe really, but you're the person that could figure out how to calm yourself here. All right? We're going to get through this.
Yes.
You hang up. As soon as you hang up, and as you go in, you hear behind you, you hear catching over. You begin to hear whispers coming in behind your ear.
God damn Malkavians.
Declan, where are you off to?
I'm heading towards the Patricia Heights, but I am now going to my contacts and going to bar that I have saved, and I'm calling the drive and dive.
Okay. Call. Let's see who's gonna pick up. Who's working tonight? do 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 do.
I have my own little list of who I know.
Oh, so the people you actually know the names of and stuff.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right.
I'm sorry to grab that for you.
Hi there, you call the drive and dive. Nice to hear from you.
Hello. May I ask who am I speaking to?
My name's Luna. Nice to see you.
Luna,
Are you going to be coming around here sometime? Sorry, we're just a little bit busy right now.
No, that's all right. I actually had some very important business. I was wondering, would I be able to speak to either Beverly or Dole, please?
Beverly or Dole. Sorry,
It is
there's
a
nobody
bit-
who works there with those names.
Is Andre working?
Andre, let's see here. Oh, yeah. No,
Could I speak
Andre's
to
right
Andre real quick?
here. Yeah, of course. Thank you so very much. And you just... Hello, this is Drive and Dive.
Hi, Andre. This is Gertie's friend Declan, the Irishman who was in there a couple nights ago.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
aware of you.
Would I there's a bit of an emergency right now. Would I be able to please speak to Beverly or Dole?
Yeah, give me a second.
Thank you.
Yeah, give me one moment here, please.
Of course.
Yep. You just kind of like by yourself for a bit. Here, pick up. Hi, this is Beverly.
Hi, Beverly. Declan. Remember?
Hello.
Yes, hello. So I needed to speak to one of you. No, this is a bad thing.
Sugar, I'm so sorry. Are you feeling pretty sore right
I'm
now?
afraid that I think somebody attacked Gertie.
What?
Yes, we were in the city. She was down by Chinatown. We were able to find her. Her wrists were broken. I don't
Where
know
is she
this.
right now?
Currently, they're at the Patricia Heights Animal Center. I am on my way. She's with Penny, the other one. But yes, I just needed to let you guys know. I don't know what it was, but I'm assuming it was other kindred that had attacked her.
Where exactly was she attacked? You begin to hear Dole at this moment.
Hello, Dole. It would be, and I give the alley where it was the address because we would have had to find her there.
TYL.
Yeah.
Address TYL. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm like, but yeah, it was in this alley. We found her 2 dogs. We were trying to get to her as quick as possible. We did not see the attackers. I think she would have. One of the dogs was injured, so that's why they're at Patricia Heights. It's Gertie.
Did you see exactly who had messed her up?
We did not see them. We got there right after the attack.
You know what she was doing down there? Just quickly.
She was looking into a missing person.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll be down at Patricia Heights right away.
All right, perfect. I'll be there too.
Hangs up.
I'm just like, da-da-da, da-da-da. Worried about the dog, but I'm like, not bad. You're getting better, darling. Look at this. Yeah.
Okay, so you are still at the hospital.
I texted Arnold.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got in my car, did the quick calls, and
you're going to
leave.
Patricia Heights. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. So you begin to get going. You wrapping up your bandages. You're sitting in the waiting room. You are with Gertie.
Mm-hmm. Look, that's floppy. More sturdy. Yeah, darling is like gotten real good. You know. And she should actually go get her like either nursing degree, or she like should really go for like either a vet tech or veterinarian instead of just receptionist.
Who attacked you?
Sorry?
Who attacked you? The only thing that Penny wants in the entire world right now is to like go home and be alone, but she feels the slight pull. Declan told her to stay here and talk to Gertie, so she's staying here and talking to Gertie.
Yeah. Me, I'm like, well, a lot happened. Mm-hmm. When I should have stayed on the roof. Mm-hmm. I didn't. I hid behind a trash can holding the kid, and 3 vampires that are servers came out on, I think, their break or something, and attacked us. I tried to help the kid, especially since when I had to take him from a couple other guys, one being the guy that he ran away with, and another dude that was, it was weird. I'll tell you more details, but he had like a white flower brooch thing in his pocket. I only got a glance because I was so focused on Keith. When I grabbed him, I accidentally popped his shoulder out of socket, and I was like, shit. So I had to, escape. And I started jumping through the roofs, and I should have stayed on the roof. I felt really bad for the kid. I tried to like keep him calm. And then I thought that if I stayed in the alleyway, which was so dumb, I know better. I freaking know better. And they attacked us, and I called some dogs to help, and they didn't like the kid's blood for some reason. I can't. It was all happened so fast, but they broke my wrists, and then the break was over, and they left. We'll fucking kill those fuckers. Gonna fucking kill them. Once these are back to normal, I'm gonna fucking kill them. They were just random kindred. I don't know if they were part of anybody, but they were just on their break, and then, well, now I'm broken.
So they were just. First of all, I'm so sorry that happened to you, and you can tell that this is like very fake and very affected. This is like Penny's like psychotherapy skills kicking in. First of all, I'm so sorry that happened to you. That sounds really trying, and I'm sorry that you experienced that situation. It definitely sounds difficult, and I would understand your anger at the people who did this. Should I understand then that these were just random interlopers, the kindred who attacked you, and had nothing to do with Keith or any of his activities?
I don't know. I was far away. I ran blocks and blocks and blocks away. How they were talking is that I remember they saying that, like, rallying each other up, saying like they just walked upon us. Their conversation was very like, we were about to go on a break, but we didn't think that we were going to get a snack, stuff like that. And
it seems like a crime of opportunity. Absolutely. Well, that's at least one relief.
I do remember what they look like, and they are nearby. But I remember them having serving outfits, though. Don't know if they're cooks or servers, though, but I'll find out. Are you okay? You look, I don't remember much because I was holding the kid, but you bit Declan? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember that. You bit him.
Yes.
You okay?
Yes. No. In fact, I'm not okay. I'm very not okay. What happened with Declan was very I mean, it was the only option, but there are consequences to what happened, and I
could see that. And then I just take like my rat bandage and I just go, because I'm not hugger, but I just right on your shoulder, be like, I'm also sorry that happened. That must have been tough. Trying to like, trying the friendship thing outside my group. I'm like, I'm not good at the whole talking thing, but if you need to talk, I'm around, you know. After this, I don't know if we all want to get a drink or just go home, sleep, and get a drink tomorrow. It's been a long day. Wait, you're I thought Declan said, were you doing a thing where you're under review or something like that, or something or another?
Yes. There was an incident with a patient, and I'm now under the certifying board review. So my career is currently hanging in the balance.
I see.
But you do get a genuine smile from Penny for the like, that sounds like what you went through was hard too. Like you get a genuine like.
Yeah, like, I overheard some tidbits. I was kind of paying attention. I was kind of like looking really at your receptionist at the time, but I know that you and Declan can't really be associated. But technically, since I'm not your patient yet, if you ever need me to come by and talk until, you know, in the next week or so, I'll come by and talk once my wrists are done, and I'll motorcycle my way over. But
thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
No problem. I can't do much, but I don't know if I'm gonna be on house arrest after this, but I will try my best. I'm not sure if Patty will put me on house arrest. We're gonna find out what's gonna happen, you know. But yeah. Did you hear anything about dog or anything like that? She was wrapping my wrist. You were outside having a phone call.
Yes, that was Declan. He's
Oh.
going to come meet us here. He was able to successfully get Keith to the Royal Alec, and his father is with him.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. So he's in the best possible care.
I feel bad. I kind of hurt the kid a little bit, but you know, it was the only kind of way. I scooped him up too fast. I was running. I scooped him up too fast, and it caused the injury. But yeah, I shouldn't have done that. But I think it was the only way to get away from the other two. You know what I mean? I was trying to just you know, kidnap and run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Didn't really work out too well though.
And when Gertie mentions the white rose, the white flower, that was something that the Anarchs also told us about. Would Penny
In terms of being able to look for the white rose?
Yeah, put two and two together.
Because you mentioned what they looked like, right?
Yeah, I was like, I'll tell you like more in detail what the guy looked like, but he had like a white rose.
Did you also tell her what the servers looked like, or did you just mention the person with the kid?
No, I said I mentioned to her that there were 3 servers, but I didn't like distinctly tell her what they looked like. I just was like, I do know, I remember what they look like.
Okay, but you are describing the person in the outfit.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. But I'm like, I know. But I'm like, I know.
Then
what
yeah,
the servers look
I would
like.
say you would put 2 and 2 together with that.
Now, earlier this evening, Declan and I met with the leader of the Anarchs, who are the enemies of the Camarilla, with their own feeding territory and own interests in this city, and they seemed deeply concerned about a growing group of hunters who appear to be working with and distinguishing themselves with the insignia of a white rose or white flower. I think it is very likely and very possible that Keith was being initiated into this society of hunters. So you'll want to tell Patty.
Yeah, he had like
and Declan.
I can't remember specifically, but I'm pretty sure he had like a weapon or something on him. No, or like a there was like a dangly thing, right? Like there was he had something on him. I'm trying to remember what it was, but it all happened so quickly. I do remember the white rose though, but yeah, I'm gonna have to tell everybody kind of what I saw. It just all happened so quickly, unfortunately. But yeah.
It's at this moment. Sounds of 5 motorcycles outside.
I freeze.
And sound of a car pulling up.
Who the fuck called them?
Entering in, you see
I'm not ready.
Dole, Beverly, Roman, Lux, and Patty walk through the door.
Alright, I don't even have my leather jacket on me, just my other leathers.
And right behind, Declan, you're there. Dole kind of like gives you a little bit of a look. Kind of goes inside. But yeah. Patty looks at you and says, Gertie, you alright?
Just some broken wrists. Some like battered and bruised. A little hungry, but nothing.
Dole, take her out. Take her home.
Wait, no, I didn't even know how the
Take her
dog's
home.
doing.
Now.
Can I at least know what the dog's condition is?
Critical. The dog's condition is critical.
Then I'm not leaving.
You're going to go right now. The vet techs come out and say, he says, well, right now we've gotten an anesthetic, slow its heart rate down, just to make sure everything's all right. Things are actually looking okay. And I think it's going to be able to pull through probably in the next, well, probably in a few days, just to like make sure it's like stabilized. But we're going to have to work through the night.
Okay.
Patty looks and says, Gertie, we're going home. We have to have a meeting tonight.
Yes.
Dole, take her.
Okay.
Patty looks around the room. Lux looks at you, Gertie. It's kind of like gives you a nod. Declan, do you enter in the space or you're outside?
No, I enter in right behind and I go right. I see them go to Gertie, so I immediately go over to Penny, and I'm just gonna.
She flinches.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey. Sorry about all that.
And Patty is looking at you too right now.
If you need to go, do what's best for you. This is on me, on my head.
I believe Keith was being initiated into a... Perhaps we'd all like to step outside and get some air. Penny says, because she's like, we don't need to be around vet techs and inside.
I'm gonna look over in the general direction of Patty and just, I'll be alright with you.
Perhaps we should all step outside for some air.
Patty looks at you. Lux is kind of looking up at you and just kind of... Lux moves actually towards you and says, you know, I've never known Gertie to really care too much about missing persons before.
Is there a question in there, or you're just gonna keep the tough guy act going?
I'm not going to keep the tough guy act going with you.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Yeah.
Patty, I'm gonna look past him.
Sure.
At Patty, and you attempted to help me with something. Didn't go well, but we think we might have uncovered something not so good in the city.
I think that's a fair observation. She says, Lux, Beverly, go outside. The Roman's still with her inside. You two stay in, or?
I mean, I mostly was gonna like, anyone who wants to know my information should come outside with me right now. Because Penny wants to leave.
I think I'll say to Penny as you're doing that, I'm like, if you need to share the information, the one who was talking to me, I believe, is one of the higher ups. You can tell him.
I mean, this is a matter that concerns us all, so if anyone would like to know about a matter that concerns them, that would be wonderful. And you could come outside and hear what I have to say.
Roman and Patty both look at you, just like...
Would you like your questions answered or not? Because I can leave.
I think we're both okay. I think you can go.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Enjoy your unlife.
You walk out.
I'm just gonna nod at Penny as she heads out.
Dole and Beverly are just outside. Dole getting up on his motorcycle, having you on there. And they begin to drive off. Beverly right behind, and Lux is kind of like walking to his bike. He gets kind of like set and stationed, and just after hearing you yell, it's like, I was kind of filled in a little bit about the situation just with Gertie. Can I just ask, why was she by herself? Can I ask that? Because you'd said that you were going to be with her. Is that right?
We had a plan. Plan went sideways. She thought she'd take what was looking like the easier option for her. One that didn't put all of you into crosshairs, so to speak.
Cool. So, all right.
And if you mean recently with that, I said I would be on my way there and that Penny was with her.
No, I was talking about the
attack.
situation while she was like going somewhere to be attacked by herself. Cause I mean, hey, one tough guy to another, I'd have a pretty good suspicion that if you were with her, she wouldn't be in this position, right?
Oh, please, you were not with her either.
No, I wasn't.
So we can drop all of the tough guy acts. Everyone here is going to stop it with the tough guy acts. I'm sick of all the subterfuge and the machismo. There is a new group of hunters in the city, and our missing person is an initiate to that organization of hunters. They can be distinguished by a white rose. I have told you everything I care to say. Good night. Attitudes. Fix them. Penny calls an Uber and
Great.
Goes and stands on the corner.
Yeah, just stands on the corner.
Oh, I was good. Like,
yeah, like very, very like Lucy from like Peanuts vibes of very much like, no one is listening to me. Like, I'm going home. Like she's very like
Lux at that moment, because kind of calls out to you, and just says, appreciate your style, Doc. Just kind of like begins to go up. Looks back at you. Goes off. You see Declan for a moment that Roman steps outside, just kind of stands, rouses his blood for just smoking a cigarette outside. It's kind of like going through the gapes in his mouth. That out.
I think with Penny over on the corner waiting for her Uber and Gertie gone, I'm going to not go right up to Roman, but kind of go near him and just truth is, and I know this doesn't really matter to you, it's not me putting on a tough guy act, it's me being worried about her. Much as I hate to admit it. Whatever it is that Patty has in her mind, whatever anger, I know that I deserve it. Simply weather the storm.
You go, kids.
I feel like that's a trick question. We're not supposed to have families, are we?
Hey, kids.
I have a daughter.
I had two. When you worry about somebody and you want to care for them, the first thing that you do is you make sure that they're always, always, always unaware of what you are. And every so often, there's some people who try to press you to find out who you are. And the best way that they can get that information is by finding out who your kids are. And then you're put into a tough position. Because the only way to keep them safe is to show them who you are. I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight, and I'm not going to tell you what we're going to talk about, but I think it is in your best interest to make sure we never find out anything about you. Puts out a cigarette, and he walks to his bike, and he loads up. Drives off. And that's where we're going to take our break.
Woo!
We'll come back in a little bit, guys. See you soon. Oh, right, actually, forgot it.
I was wondering.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Nice. I heard that.
Thank you.
So Declan, I think you've just achieved your goal of trying to get Gertie and Keith help.
That's
Yeah.
true.
For take off willpower usage for yourself, or once we find that note, because it's been a minute about what all the things we agreed to were. Okay. I want to focus on Declan and Penny right now. Penny specifically at this moment.
Yeah.
Penny, you go straight home. You're parked outside by the Uber. You walk out. You go in. And the second you close the door, what you have lingering behind you is...
Shut up, Anna. That's right. I know who you are. If you want to talk to Declan, whisper in his broken mind, not mine. I have an ability that I might try using. So, Penny has some Oblivion disciplines.
Yes, she does.
Which she acquired through various means in her backstory. So the two abilities she has are Summon Spirit and the Binding Fetter. So basically, Summon Spirit is the ceremony enables a vampire to summon a spirit from the underworld. The Binding Fetter allows the vampire to find the binding thing that would allow them to summon a spirit. So Penny, I don't think is super experienced with Malkavians. So I don't know if she is enough in her right mind to know that this is Malkavian influence. or if she thinks there's an actual ghost around her.
My question for her would be, would you use, first of all, the sigils and everything that are in your house to, like, would you recalibrate those at all? Because those are designed to ward you off of both vampires and ghosts specifically.
Okay. I don't know if Penny has the know-how to recalibrate those.
Okay.
To be honest, because they were a boon from Elysium.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you do the what is it, the turn dial or something? It's like you turn it, otherwise it will like activate some kind of bomb on you in your house for like
Just,
vampires.
Great.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So that's fine. Yeah.
So, actually, maybe the best thing for me to do is like some sort of insight check, like an just like a wits insight intelligence check to see like, does Penny know what is kind of happening to her? Is she able to identify if there's like actually a ghost here? Is she, because she was, the only other time she's been a thrall is with her sire Sebastian, who was a Toreador, and she is a Toreador. So she just got like double Toreador obsessiveness, like sort of stuff. So is Penny aware of I think she might be aware that when you are enthralled to another vampire, another kindred, like you take on some of their is she aware of that, or would she come to that conclusion? Or
well, you would definitely be, you would definitely be aware. So, I mean, pulling that veil of Penny for yourself, you were aware of, like, the power that you had under Sebastian as when you were a thrall to him. You were aware of it so much that you literally put yourself in 50 years of torpor for it.
Yes.
Like, when Constance was tied to Sebastian, you spent 50 years inside of a rested state away from anyone else, and you came back and Penny was who came out of it. So you are aware of what that presence feels like. With a wits occult check, I can better answer this question for you, because I think we can better figure this out. I think
perfect. Let's do a wits occult check. That is one success.
Okay. So the question that you're asking me is, like, are you aware necessarily of this presence and power of the, like discerning whether this is a ghost or discerning whether this is, like, the building of something different?
Yeah.
With one success, I would say you are wise enough to the knowledge that what you have started is the initial stage of a blood bond.
Okay.
I do not think that you are 100% aware of what the effects are of that.
Okay.
I don't think you are 100% aware of how you treat that. And so you're flying through kind of on the knowledge and understanding, like trying to examine what this particularly means for you, and what essentially needs to, what will unfold and what will happen.
Yes.
But you know the effort it takes to stop it.
Yes. Which, if Penny's license is in crisis, is a thing. Okay. So I think Penny is like very like thoroughly like freaked out at this point. So the first thing she's gonna do is she's gonna go find herself like a little hand mirror, because one of the things Declan had said to her is, you know better than anyone how to pull yourself out of this. So she goes and she grabs a mirror and she just like is like staring at herself in the mirror, because she's also trying to reinforce that like touchstone of like never turn your back on a monster. And she is a monster, so she's like, and I think she might try to summon spirit just to, I don't know. I don't think she knows what else to do.
If you are going to attempt to summon a spirit, given the fact that you have the wards in your home, you wouldn't be able to do it in the house. You have to go outside. You basically would have to put yourself exposure, or you would have to deactivate those particular dials that are set up in the house.
Like a witch in the moonlight in the forest.
I think Penny...
Well, not in the forest. You're in the rich suburbs, like kind of a rich suburb area southwest of Edmonton.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
but
forests probably around.
Yeah, there's a lot of trees around that area. The rich people like their trees.
Oh, I
Rich
know
people
they do.
trees.
Yeah.
Rich people, the big, tall
Yeah,
ones.
and
with
you know
the
what they really
bushes.
love? People going in those trees.
Yeah. And her racist neighbor.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, and he's getting fitted
Carol.
for the bill. Carol getting
Yeah.
fitted for the bill on your clock. Yeah, that's fun.
I think... would it work from my backyard? I don't know if she would ward her backyard or not.
Yeah, you can go in your backyard.
Yeah, I think she does that. I think she, like, goes... And I think the other thing she does, because she doesn't really know what's happening, she just is kind of trying to, like, stop whatever this is. She still has her purse with her. Declan gave her his gift just before they met up. So she has, like, a gift that Declan gave her, which is this occult book. And she goes and she retrieves an item from her past, which is, like, a little satchel of traveler's items. So the traveler's items she has are basically, when Penny was sired, she had been accused of witchcraft and was going to be burned at the stake. Her sire, Sebastian, had impersonated a priest, giving women their last rites, but he was secretly a vampire and would go to them and be like, I can save you from this terrible fate, just feed on my blood. So he was, like, 100% a predator. Constance, so Penny in her previous life, had been accused of witchcraft because her parents took in boarders and things like that, and some traveler passing through had left, like, you know that scene in Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame where they're like, you have, like, witchcraft items, and they're like, someone left that here, we run an inn. Like, it's that idea. But after Sebastian and the other, like, newly made vampires were born, they slaughtered everyone in the town, and I think before leaving, Constance went back, grabbed the satchel of stuff, and was just like, this cost me my life, I'm taking it with me. So she goes and she's like, there's supernatural stuff here, there's vampire stuff happening here, there's a blood bond starting to happen here. I don't know anything, but, like, I don't know, maybe this did belong to a witch, maybe it will help. So she gets, like, a mirror, and she has the book that Declan just gifted her. And she has this little, like, satchel of thing. I don't think she's even ever opened the satchel. I think it's kind of like a rough, like, burlappy thing. And I think she can kind of feel through the metal. And it maybe feels like there might be a satchel of herbs there. And, like, a metal symbol of some sort. And maybe a couple coins. And she, like, goes outside and she's in the backyard. And she's just, like... So summon spirit. Prerequisite is the binding fetter. So the binding fetter is the vampire can identify objects or locations important to ghosts. These fetters bind the dead to their existence and may be an object, building, or person. Knowing a fetter allows a necromancer to better manipulate the ghost. Fetters emanate variable auras from vitality to decay. Summon spirit is this ceremony enables a vampire to summon a spirit from the underworld.
Okay.
Yeah. Ingredients for summoning the spirit. One of the targeted wraith's fetters, which was the binding fetter. A photo or other visual depiction of the wraith or their signed name, and the caster's vitae. So needing those.
So you need your blood for this.
Yeah.
Okay. May I see just the card, just so I know the costs and everything?
Yes, of course. And this is very danger zone. Penny's having a bad night.
I think we all are, but Penny
Yeah.
in particularly is more psychological. That I'm like, damn. I'd rather take broken wrists over going through what you're going through. I'm like, holy fuck. Holy fuck. She's like, the PTSD attaching to Declan, the PTSD associated to that, hearing voices, everything's happening, just we're hungry for so long, and then your workplace, everything's going on, and then you just saw like one of your friends hurt, and then you were just like, some bikers showed up and people are yelling and nobody's listening to you, and you're just like, and now there's a hunting group and you're like, I am done.
I like how this book gives me a list of things to have to read in my other book that I have to pull out. Hey, and it's right there. I'm right at the speech.
Yes, it was meant to be.
Yeah. Fucking go. Okay.
And the whole time Penny is doing this, she's like, got that hand mirror, and she's like, don't turn back, don't turn.
So the order of this is
grabbing the statue and stuff with one hand.
Summoning the spirit. And you don't have a likeness to it, but you do have the bits and items like for that.
I'm wondering if, unbeknownst to Penny, because it said the fetter could be a person, and she's kind of has part of Declan's mind.
I see.
Does that work? If it doesn't work...
We rolled a 1, so...
And if it doesn't work, then the scene just plays out with, like, the failed ceremony, and, like, I'm totally good to, like, play that out as well.
Here's what I'm going to do, because I really like this. I'm going to let you roll... So, first of all, I want to describe your backyard, because that's what my brain has been like.
Yes!
Imagine a well-cultivated space with, like, a nice back garden, and just, like, a lot of, like, open area for people to be around, and one chair to sit in. This is a space that is big enough to gather people, and there's a single chair. That is it.
No gazebo?
There's no gazebo, and there's like a little bit of rock kind of ornamentations and some stuff around here, but it is the most lonely of yards that you could ever see. Here's what I'm going to say. The situation that you are not aware of.
Yes, go on.
You are not aware that in the process of binding yourself to a Malkavian individual, that if you were to become a thrall to this person, you are not aware that their mental hang-up, in this case, a dead wife, becomes your hang-up. You are not aware of the fact that you become caught in their delusion. It is not a semblance that you are being hit by the ghost of someone. It is you are being hit with the voices, like just the mental instability of that. So it's not necessarily a dead person. It is the fact that this person does not exist at this moment. They are gone and passed off into the other world. However, this is all possible if you had actually access to that particular person's connective things and a photo of them and all that. But if you want to try to summon someone from this old past life, what I would do is this. You have everything, all of this stuff, but we've talked about the idea that you have an open memoriam for yourself too.
Yes.
So I would say it would cost you a rouse check because you have to give your own vitae. And I need you to make a roll. And this is going to be a roll to determine if you are able to succeed in your process or not. The roll for you is going to be a resolve.
Okay.
And I'm going to say you're going to roll Oblivion.
Okay.
You're literally going through into and focusing on your dead history at this point.
Okay.
The difficulty of which I'm going to say is 3.
Okay.
You do that, and then we can do this without all the elements to be able to do it to summon the spirit.
Okay.
But rouse check would be first.
Okay. How does the team feel about doing a memoriam?
Oh, you actually want to do a memoriam scene?
Oh, is that what...
That's not all what I was thinking about.
Oh, that's not what you were thinking.
No,
Okay,
I
never
was straight
mind.
up saying because you have an open memoriam, your memory allows you to be able to go in and you could find and get the image of a person that was killed from your memory.
Oh.
I mean, and I'll let you know, the Memorium is usually once per story.
Okay.
Or once per story chapter, and we're doing like a season thing. What's up?
You can correct me if I'm wrong here, but what I'm getting from what you're saying is, right now you would not be able to summon a spirit of Anna, but it would be that you'd maybe be able to summon the spirit of the person who left the shit at your family's house.
It could very well be.
To do that instead. And literally you going into Memorium for the image of the person and thinking about the person from your memory.
Yeah.
And possibly summoning their spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what this would
put you over the edge,
and
bro.
what this would do, and what I would say is that this would be us going back into your old life for a single dot goal of you being able to clock in on this. We could absolutely do that if we wanted to, but it's also going to be the one usage of Memorium that you all have collectively that could be able to give you like bigger questions to certain things. Going back might also give you an answer to some questions that you might have, but it would be a small question.
Okay. I feel like I don't get to decide the entire group Memorium for the story. So I'm perfectly okay just doing the like, no, it's just summon spirit, and then like it's because I have the open Memorium, I have the image of like whoever comes through. But yeah, I don't know if it needs to be a Memorium scene. I thought that's what you were saying, but I'm okay to make it lower.
I want to pose it to you two. What do you think?
I think game mechanics wise, it'd be probably better to like save the whole like scene for something more that we're like in the future. We're like, I wish we had this still.
Yeah.
But I definitely still want to like delve into like the Memorium of like your like the flash that you see, and like see if you like summon the spirit. Like I want to see that specifically,
not
but
the full Memorium scene, but using the open Memorium to try to summon the spirit.
Yeah, that I'd be up for. But at the same time though, if I'm also okay with the other one, I was just thinking more like for the team in the future, it would probably be best to use it for that. However, I'm also very
The more I talk about this, the more I'm also,
also
like, you know what? Fuck it. Like let's fucking do it. Like it's just fucking fun. Like
I
and,
know,
and I'm
was also-
saying
yeah.
it doesn't have to cost it. Like I don't know why I'm putting that stipulation on it. Fuck it. Let's fucking do it. I think
Okay,
it's
because
great.
I was like, I really want to see Penny's past like hundreds of years in the past. That's why I'm like,
and yeah, the
I'm
more
like,
I'm like
okay with it because I kind of want to see what Liam's gonna come with for. Like,
I mean, it's not me, it's you guys. You guys are
right.
literally doing this. So, like, you play the other characters. So, you guys would play Constance's family that you were
It's the
with
dad.
at the time.
Is it a dad?
So,
Hell yeah.
if we want to do this, all I will say, so this is a 1-dot goal, which means it will only come down to a single dice roll. That's the one mechanic of a Memorium that's important to note.
Okay.
It's like dots of success. What this will happen to this will require still a rouse check at the top.
Okay.
So do that first, please.
Okay. Rouse check is just one.
Yeah.
One dice.
One dice.
One die. Success.
You don't increase your hunger.
Thank God.
As you lay out this bundle of old, you see like old, just like unpolished, like metal like trinkets and stuff, little like chains and bobs, like a coin that's slightly bent. You see like little like bits of dirt herbed here. You set it. You take a bit of a silver chain, you slice it through onto your hand, allow blood to pour over, and you go back into your mind to find the face of someone from your past. Constance, please describe the setting for us and where we are all at right now. And I will just simply facilitate the environment. You guys are the characters, so you tell them what they've got to do.
I don't have to be the dad. I can be whatever you need me to be. I was just saying.
Okay, so we are in New England. It is around 1692, which is during the Salem witch trials. I don't know that we are specifically in Salem because that was a very specific set of people, and I just the player Sami wouldn't want to dishonor that, but similar sorts of things were happening all throughout the
greater
area.
Boston area.
The greater Boston area.
Just encompass all of America except Texas, Wyoming, and Florida. The greater Boston area, except the West Coast. Yes.
It's a small, sort of sleepy town, very pastoral, picturesque. It's a farming community. Constance is about 18 years old, like 17, 18 years old. She's unmarried. She still lives with her two parents. They have a larger plot of land. They're typically like a well thought of family. They're not in a position of power or authority, but they're just like, oh, like that's the Burrows. It's spelled Burroughs. So they're just a well-respected family. Like the Burrows are in church every Sunday. Like, oh yeah, hey stranger, you need a place to stay. I'm sure the Burrows wouldn't mind putting you up. She's got an older brother and a younger sister. Constance is looking to meet a handsome young man. There's the Thatcher's boy who's got a good reputation. He's a nice kid. And have you heard all of these this rumor and hearsay of witches and the trials and everyone be careful, and there have been a few people accused already who have been imprisoned for questioning. I don't think it's hit the tipping point yet in this particular town of execution. I think this is a more provincial town, and they're maybe waiting on word from a magistrate from a larger city who maybe comes like once or twice a year to help rule on things. So in the meantime, it's just these women are in holding because they've been accused, because they're like, we're just simple country folk. We wouldn't know how to accuse a witch. We need a cityman.
There's a wagon being drawn by a horse, an individual kind of like up on top of it as it's being drawn. A young boy jumps up.
How does the horse hold the pencil?
What?
It's drawing a carriage.
Boy jumps off the wagon. It's fucker. Fuck you. It goes into
On site.
Just got dropped. A young boy jumps off of the wagon, begins to walk into the home of the Burrows. There's just a knock on the door.
I'll get it. She like opens the half upper door of the house. And it's Timothy Thatcher. Oh, Timothy, sorry, you caught me at a frightful moment. I'm sorry. Let me go grab my bonnet. And she goes and she grabs it and she like tucks it on and she comes back. And I think by that point, Dad has like come. He heard his daughter say, "Oh, Timothy, I'm sorry, you caught me at a frightful moment." I know this is more southern and not Bostonian, but we're.
Is that the Thatcher boy?
Yes,
we
Papa.
moved from Tennessee.
I don't know how to do Boston.
Can
I'm
I just
Tennessee.
say it's 1692? I think British would be fine.
Pa. Oh, Timothy, you caught me at a frightful moment. I don't even have my bonnet on. Or we could do Mark Wahlberg. Timothy, you've got me at a frightful moment. I gotta put my bandit on.
Who's Thatcher boy? Who's the Thatcher boy?
Is that the Thatcher boy?
Yes, Pa.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
What's he doing here?
Oh, I haven't yet asked him, Pa. I forgot my bonnet, and I was in a fretful state.
It's all right, darling. Let me come by. What you doing, boy? How's it going?
I'm facilitating your guys' story.
Yeah,
You go.
We
You can play all the different characters.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. I was just coming over. My family were wondering. We saw some people recently in the village, travelers, and I know that you've always told us that this is a place welcome to travelers and wanderers, and we just wanted to. Father sent me to come and see if you had room for someone, or if you were full up, that's fine.
No, we always have a room out and about. You already know that. Thank you, the child.
You can just call me Timothy, sir.
Timothy, the child.
I'm the same age as your daughter. We are 100% 18. Well, she's 18. I'm like 24.
I've known you since you were 5 years old.
That's true. You can call me child if you'd like, sir. I'll go find the wanderers.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was very wonderful seeing you, Constance.
What's your mom's name?
Prudence.
Okay.
Very Ents type family, I see. Yes, we'll see you again soon. Where's my horse?
He's drawing right now.
He jumped off of a wagon. He's got to go sprint for the wagon. Oh, but how can he do it? It's not drawn.
He's flustered because of Constance. That's why he doesn't know what to do.
Of course. Yeah.
He's an artistic soul.
Much
like
this
this
The
horse.
sun is kind of slowly setting on this day as well.
Prudence,
Yes, Pa?
get the Prudence.
The mom.
Oh, Prudence. That's not me. I'm Constance. Sorry.
You're the dad?
I'm the dad.
Yeah.
Prudence,
What is it, darling? Yes, dear.
get our spare room ready. We got a traveler coming.
But dear, I have so many things I have to do. I'm not going to be able to get a spare room ready right now.
What did I say?
You said get the spare room ready.
Oh no. We've opened up to patriarchal Monika.
Me, I've never felt so much power in my life.
I'm so sorry.
What I say, woman?
I'm so sorry, dear. I can get the spare room ready for you.
Thank you.
God.
I'm gonna be drinking whiskey in my.
I do. I approve of you drinking whiskey after you've been thankful for my services
Gosh.
to you.
I'm lucky to have a wife like you.
Yes, indeed.
17th century male Monika is terrifying.
Is this the portion where we get canceled?
The dad of Constance sipping whiskey is the spare room.
What's your
spare.
dad's name?
Jedediah.
Jedediah, yeah.
Jedediah, what are you saying as you sip whiskey out onto the backyard after a hard day of
good
labor?
whiskey.
What do you say?
It's hard being the head of household. Got so many responsibilities. Gotta keep all these people in line, but gotta love my family and God, I love you more.
It's at this point the brother and sister be coming around. The sister of Constance
Is named Chastity.
Chastity. Chastity is walking up with a couple of young ladies down the street, walking home from studying up the. Was women allowed to study? They were here to.
I mean, maybe Bible study.
Yay, Bible study.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go. Bible study, chatting with each other as they walk down, coming back home to the Burrows' house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Chastity, it was very nice studying the Bible with you. Oh my, is your brother gonna be home sometime soon? My goodness, he's a good Christian boy, your brother.
Which one do you want me to be?
Chastity.
Chastity? Okay. Honestly, I'm not sure when my oh yeah, right, we were Southern, right?
Yeah, but I love it. Keep them.
No. Honestly, I'm not sure exactly when what's our brother's name?
Zachariah.
When Zachariah's gonna be back. I think he was out working the fields. Honestly, I have to say, maybe this is where we should part ways. It looks like my father's hidden his whiskey again.
Oh yes, indeed. My goodness.
Which is really. I'm scared that one day the British are gonna come and take that whiskey from him.
Oh my goodness, I do hope that the British don't be coming to take his whiskey from him, or we'll be facing a great Armageddon that likes of which we've never seen before.
No, it's I know he kept talking about that tax that they've been putting on recently, and he's been in a frightful mood.
Oh my goodness, well, blessings to you. I'm praying for you, Chastity.
Thank you. I'll pray for myself as well. Goodbye, Susan.
Amazing.
Zachariah comes running down and says, "Oh, Pa, you out drinking whiskey, Pa?"
There's my boy.
Hey, Dad.
Alright, were you taking care of the fields?
I was
Down
upstairs.
there? You were? What did I tell you about finishing your chores before
I'm
you
sorry,
head on
Pa. I'm
upstairs?
gonna go out and do my chores now as the sun is setting. Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
Careful, there's coyotes out there.
Oh, don't worry, Pa. You taught me well. I'm just going to scream cusses at them and then ring them with my bare hands like a real man should.
That's my boy.
It just runs right on out. On that provincial landscape.
I love being a man.
I'm just gonna scream cusses at him.
And beat the shit out of him.
Ring them.
Ring them with my bare hands.
Literally joking the.
You sharp a rubber fribber running cussing motherfucker. Boom, boom, boom.
Like Looney Tunes.
I'll bite my thumb at D.
So in an effort
bite
to
my thumb
connect
at
with
Lisa.
these spirits,
There's
what
like
is in this Memorium? Where is the focus? What
Oh, right,
spirit?
that's
of
So
which
far,
you
it
are-
seems like Timothy's the only one trying to get these spirits figured out.
I like how I said I'm gonna rein this in. Constance, in an effort to focus in on the spirit of which you wish to call, what moment in this home do you focus in on to draw from the spirit?
I think it makes the most sense if the spirit I'm trying to connect to ends up being the traveler who left the belongings. I think maybe there was a moment where, Constance went up maybe to give the traveler some supper and was alone with them and had a bit of a conversation. I have no idea where this is going.
This traveler, after being introduced, night is coming down onto the home, but this traveler, unknown to all of you, he comes in. He's worn, he's weathered, his clothes are tattered, his eyes are a little startling, to say the least. But your family has made a home for him, and he is a little unsettled to be locked in a home. But he is outside, just kind of like for a moment, drinking some coffee made for him. And yeah, you are able to speak with him.
Cool. Pardon me, sir. Ma and Pa wanted to send you a bit more supper, if you'd like. If anyone, if you'd like something else to eat.
Yes. Thank you. You're the daughter then of.
One of two, sir.
Oh, How many brothers do you have?
Just the one, sir.
No, it's rare to see such a small family times like this.
Well, we, the good Lord took a couple of the other ones, but.
So you were strong.
Well, I suppose, I don't like to guess at what the Lord has in mind, sir.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much for this delicious looking gruel.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
It's extra bacon pieces in it.
Oh, that's very kind of you. What was your name? young
My
one?
name is Constance, sir.
Constance.
Yeah.
You look to be roughly a little bit past what most would get married. Why do you still here at home?
Oh, well, sir, forgive me for being too forward, but ain't nobody asked me yet.
Oh, well, sometimes people don't see what's in front of them. I have been traveling for a while. I work for a very, very powerful man. And just trying to do what he needs me to do, but it's been very difficult with things happening and all of these talks of the witches in the woods. I'm sure that you've heard of them. Yeah.
I mean, I don't pretend to know more than what I ought to, sir. All I can say is, I think if someone had that sort of power that they could sour the milk in a cow and wither the crops like they do, I just don't understand why they wouldn't try to take that power and turn it for good. I mean, if you could wither a cow's udder, why couldn't you give a cow 2 or 3?
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, logistically, that would be very disturbing to look at.
Well, I suppose we shouldn't tamper with the Lord's creation.
Yes, as they say, the Lord has put forward merely what we are supposed to use.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm sorry to pry. As you know, I'm new to your little town. Has there been any witch sightings or anything like that? Like, I haven't seen any sort of, big events or anything. Like, I know they have the trials and everything for them.
There's a couple that have been accused so far, as my southern accent drifts into British.
It comes and goes.
With the times.
as we do. There have been a couple accused, and I write their names down sometimes to keep with me to help keep my mind clear.
Yes.
There was Alice. They said all kinds of things about her, and I don't even know if my ears should hear such things. But they said she was with a girl, the way that girls are supposed to be with boys. Not that I talk about such things, not for my ears and not for me to say one way or another. And then there was Tatiana. She always seems so nice to me. She's a little bit older. And there's also Gianna. I don't even know what they accused her of. I just don't think they liked the look of her is all. She always went to church every Sunday, and just because her folks are more from the South and she got that nice tan, I don't even think they even said nothing about her. They just kind of took her one day. And then there was Olivia. I mean, Lord, forgive me for speaking bad about another person, but I do believe it's best to be honest. Really, the only person that I think ought to be locked up like that is Olivia. She's a bit strange. She's kind of thin on the reedy side, and she's got this long hair, and she never has it done up. And she's got a kind of look to her. She kind of scares me. I mean, they took her because there was all kinds of animals going missing on her farm, and she's got. I mean, I saw her beat up a boy one time when we were girls in school. She's a little bit. I mean, I don't think she's a witch, though. I just think the good Lord got to help her with her anger. Really, I think that's all it is. But you didn't hear nothing of this from me because I only want to be honest and help you as a stranger new to our town, and I don't want you to start thinking poorly of people who've done nothing wrong.
No, of course. I didn't hear anything from you. Don't worry.
It's at this point that your father Jedediah calls out from the door.
Constance!
Yes, Pa?
What's taking you so long?
Sorry, I was just telling our guest, whose name is...
Oh, you want me to make it?
I can give you one.
Yeah, go for it.
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
I was just telling Mr. Gabriel a bit more about the folks in town here. He says he does some powerful, important work, so I thought it was best to give him an idea of who he might like to maybe speak to and or stay away from in town.
Mighty fine, mighty nice. But get inside. You're not supposed to be around other men alone until you're married. You're lucky your brother's still out there, or else your good name will
I'm
be torn
back,
up.
Pa! You just see a dead coyote wrapped in his hands.
He's chopping a tree like they're in
No,
the
it's a
yard
dead
and-
coyote. He's hitting it on the side of the house.
Oh, on the side of the
He's ringing it. Yeah, God dang it, Dad, I cussed it out.
I think
I done call it a good damn son of a bitch.
I think as Constant walks by Gabriel, he is gonna whisper one last thing to her.
This whisper is going to be the check, and this is going to be an insight resolve check.
Okay.
This will be if you are able to
Cool.
succeed on this, you will be able to summon upon the spirit of the traveler. I'm gonna say success-wise, let's make it a 2.
Okay. I'm rolling 6 dice, so
Okay.
that is 2 successes.
Yes!
Gabriel, what did you whisper into Constance's ear that had her recall?
As she walks, Gabriel kind of leans towards her and just says, "Remember, Constance, salvation comes from an unlikely source, and an angel may sometimes look like a man."
In that moment, Gabriel goes into the home. Constance, you go in and shadow on your backyard grass. As you have it dripping from the blood coming from your hand begins to merge with shadow, seeping into the wound, and you hold in your hand, spinning out, a spirit begins to build. The wraith of the traveler himself. A ghoul long lost is now here in your control, here with you.
Is that...
Real quick, gotta say, I don't know if we were just on the same page or if you caught what I was trying to go
got you,
for.
bro.
Okay, cool.
Hell yeah. So I have a ghost now.
Yes, you do.
That stays with you forever? Is it pet? Can we keep it as
And on that, we are going to cut down to Declan.
Yes!
Declan, you, where are you off to at this point? Where are you traveling after?
I'm for right now, unless she says otherwise, I'm standing waiting for Patty.
Okay, you're still outside.
Yeah. I think the one thing I'll do is while I'm waiting, I am going to down what's left in my flask.
Sounds good. Yeah, go ahead and take down 1 hunger from yourself. Patty doesn't leave the clinic for a good 2 hours after everyone else has. But she does at a certain point, and she walks out with like kind of a bag, like a duffel bag, like just on her side. She begins to walk, sets it, begins to pull out from the duffel, and just begins to put some contents within inside of it into like her side bags for her motorcycle. Kind of fills up with some jars and begins to leave. Turns around and sees you. Goes back and just puts the duffel away, and then comes back out to go on her bike.
I'm just going to wait. If she approaches me to say anything, then I'm there. But if she just leaves, then I'll let her leave.
Yeah. She doesn't address you for anything in particular. She doesn't look. She... Let's make any if you're really focusing on it, make a resolve, but it could be a wits insight check.
I'm going with my wits.
That is 1, 2, 3 successes.
As Patty starts up the motorcycle, there's a little bit of a chill that goes through you, Declan. You can tell the difference between someone who doesn't talk to you because there's like an energy kind of exchange of like that person's not talking to you because they are uncomfortable with something. You get that, but you also get the idea that there are sometimes people distance themselves from other people because they don't want to get attached emotionally, especially towards somebody that could very well be someone that they feel they are going to harm. So you get that kind of energy. As Patty starts up her bike and begins to drive off, you get a ring on your phone. If you answer it, you hear a voice. It is a British voice. I'm assuming I'm speaking right now to Declan. Irish Investigations.
Aye.
After our conversation, there was something that I wanted to ask you about. You had mentioned before that there was a motorcycle gang outside of the city that you were aware of. What else do you know about them?
To be quite honest, very little. Thought that I might have known something, but questioning my information at this point.
Well, if you find out any other information, I'd be very happy to hear it.
I will quickly take the phone, go to Gertie in the contacts, and do a quick little message and just say, think the Anarchs want to know about the caller.
Okay.
I'm then going to send that, and then I'm going to quick call Cass.
I was going to say, it's 12 o'clock. It's October 31st. Cass's birthday. You give her a phone call. Hi, Dad.
Hey, Star. I wanted to give you your gifts. Would you be willing to meet me somewhere?
Right. Yeah, I could probably see you somewhere. Like, you thinking of a day, or like right now?
Would you be able to meet me? I'll send you a pin.
Right. Sure.
Right.
Something come up?
Something might have.
All right. Send her the pin. Where are you pinning it? Where are you guys going?
I had a specific place in mind. I just need to remember what it's called.
Sure, I'll let you do that. If you're ever looking to audition for a dude, let me know. I'm a pretty good dude energy.
Thank you.
Very good.
I am going.
Maybe I should do Drag Kings.
Yeah. I feel like you would legit kill it.
I am
you.
from 19 or 1600.
1692.
I'm going to put the
name's
pin
Jedediah.
for Argyle Park.
Going to Argyle Park.
Yeah.
Okay. You drive off to Argyle Park. You go there, kind of just staying in the parking lot. Kind of at that point, you know, there's probably some kind of park, like some police, like will probably just travel around to see if anybody's like showing up at like late hours doing any kind of stuff. But you arrive, Cass shows up about like 5-7 minutes behind you. Is there anything you do before she shows up?
I think I get her present. Also, I will say, Argyle Park has no hours.
Oh, it doesn't?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So I will be sitting on a bench, kind
Yes.
of. In
Go
the
into a
area.
park on the bench. You see two lovers who are out there in
I was
the
over
late
on the
times
bench.
of midnight.
I was over on the bench.
Yes.
How are you better than a Nazi? I was over on the bench.
I am going to, while I'm waiting, I'm going to quickly pull up my phone, and I'm going to go to a site, and I'm going to finish up one of Cass's gifts very quickly, which I will say what it is when she gets there. Send off, pay for it, get what I need to get, have the box with a couple other little things in it, and yeah, just wait for her until she shows up.
Cass arrives. She's basically just throwing on a sweater. Throw on a sweater, an extra jacket, just kind of. She's like, "Hey, Todd."
Hi.
Oh, everything all right?
Work, actual work, has been a lot today.
I hear you that. Yeah.
I found a missing boy that I was looking for. He was pretty banged up. I had to take him to the Royal Alex. I'm quite sure he will be all right, but I contacted his dad and everything, and
That's good.
it got me thinking. And I know I would normally wait and come and see you later in the actual evening, not at midnight the second it turns your birthday. But I wanted to give you 3 things. First, I hand her the box, and in it is the Twilight, Interview with a Vampire, Dracula, and My Bloody Twisted Fantasy. The 4 books. The second one is underneath them, and in there it is a little homemade coupon for I will pay for motorcycle lessons for you, basically. And then the last one is I hit the share button on my phone, and I know that you have gone through a lot recently, so I got you this. And it pops up, and it is a round trip ticket to first New Zealand, then Japan, and then back, and it's like a week-long trip. And the dates for it are the later in the week.
Cass laughs seeing the books, thinks that the coupon is sweet, and is surprised and shocked by the plane tickets.
I lived a lot longer than I should have, and you know that. But I've lived a majority of this life thinking that I needed to keep you next to me at all times. Thinking that I needed to keep you safe from everything. I can't keep you safe from everything. Even if I could, you wouldn't want me to. I think that it's time that you take actual time for yourself. So I want this. If you need, we can figure out a way to get you the time off. But I figure doing an actual trip like you always wanted. Can't do it with you, obviously. But I think you deserve some time to just be Cassandra Rosenberg.
Thanks, Dad.
Of course.
She gives you a hug. She says, I mean, booking off time is gonna be the hard thing, but I think I can manage.
If you need, you can always say your dad died and you need bereavement time.
I mean,
Technically not a lie.
I've been needing bereavement time for a long time. Well, not one, Dad.
No.
I wanted to let you know I got something for you too. I know that it's been rather hard for you as well. I asked a lot of you a little while ago, and I wanted you to know that I've been thinking, and I think that it's just something I feel that could be nice for you to have. She just goes to her side. She pulls out just a small box and hands it over to you.
Take it and open it up.
In it, you see a silver chain with a silver Batman that is kind of like standing like it's a charm, like kind of like cape out kind of thing. Like it's a tiny little thing. She says, I just want you to know, you're always Batman to me, Dad. Always. She puts her head on your shoulder. I love you so much.
Love you too, Cass. And maybe after the trip, we'll be one step closer to being able to take one together.
The two of you sit on the park for a while. We cut to Gertie's right now in the kennel, and you're in the room. You're in the you're basically inside of your guys' full oh shit, I keep forgetting the
Little
actual
meeting room area.
Let's take the full meeting room. Yeah, I know I gave it a fun name, but
it's been so long.
what's the kennel is the space, but you guys are in your kind of like it's a lot.
Nope.
It's okay if we
Bang
don't have it.
gang, no.
It's okay if we don't have it. It's fine. But currently, you are inside
The doghouse.
You were in the doghouse. No, yeah, you guys are in your meeting chambers at the big table, and what you hear is Lux talking about, basically. Has anybody got a read on this guy? I mean, does anybody know anything about this fucking guy? Seriously? Like why do we, like what? He's like off telling us that it was like Gertie dealing with a missing persons? Like who the fuck is this guy? Exactly. Dole says he was coming around, he was hanging out a little bit at the drive and dive. He was there when she got picked up for the Elysium trip. Talked to me about it, said that he would be able to like, keep an eye on her, wanted to know a little bit about her. Beverly also said, I mean, you know, he's a fine guy. He looks like, I mean, he's a pretty tall drink, but I just got to say, I'm a little bit questioning it myself a little bit. It's like, I think we are well past questioning. I think this guy is a genuine threat right now to Gertie. Does anybody fucking know anything about this or what? Nobody? Nelson? Looks, I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know anything about this. Roman's silent. Gertie, who is this guy? Exactly.
Lux, I fucked up. He's a good guy. I'm the one who fucked up.
Patty looks and says, Gertie, what do we talk about? Don't take ownership of another person's fucking shit. You fucked up how exactly?
So, as you know, we were going to go check on Penny. I thought I was making friends, as you guys know, and well, as you know, Patty, because we were worried about her, sending anonymous, like a ominous type weird text to Declan and stuff. So we went and checked it out, and he was on like a missing persons case for a teenage boy. Took a whole bunch of money from his parents, started buying silver. I didn't know about the silver part right away, but he filled me in. And I felt bad. And they had a meeting with somebody. Penny was saying the Anarchs or something like that. Anyways, I said that I'd go find this kid because apparently his dad was very worried about him, and he used to be a straight-laced kid. And it reminded me of when I was on the street. And so I thought that it would be easy to find them because I have connections. I didn't realize they were connected to some possible hunters.
Wait. And Lux goes, wait. First of all, they had a meeting with Anarchs. And they send you off to go connect to somebody that they did or didn't know I was connected with the hunters?
I didn't even know they were going to
What hunters? What exactly?
I didn't even know they were going to go see the Anarchs. They just said that they had a meeting and that he needed to do some business. And at the same time, he got a little ping about the kid pulling money from an ATM not too far away. And I thought I could find the kid right away. Pulled in a couple of favors, cash favors, obviously. And yeah, and then found the kid. And he was with this guy. He was with another guy that I already knew that he was going to be with. Found out that guy's name's Lewis. He's just a little bit of an older kid. But the one that I didn't know about was this guy. He had like long brown hair, tied back into a ponytail, tan skin, brown coat. Really weird stuff. He had a white rose in his pocket, which I later found out that information from the Anarchs that Penny told me is it's a possible new hunter group in the area. I didn't think properly. I just went and grabbed the kid. Might have popped his shoulder out of socket. My apologies. Maybe tore some things. That was my fault. But I found out real quick when something wasn't right. I didn't know what, but something was right. He pulled out a whole bunch of these metal keychains, had a whole bunch of voodoo, different, like, had a cross, had a couple of symbols, like a whole bunch of them. And tried hitting me, grabbed the kid, jumped on a trash bin, a dumpster, grabbed the ladder, got out of there, and then other things arrived after.
So there's a moment where Deacon says, "What are the things?"
So I accidentally injured the kid, yeah. Not too bad, but he's probably going to need a little bit of work on his shoulder. But I got him out of there. And I should have stayed on the roof.
What are the other things, Gertie?
I should have stayed on the roof. I got off the roof.
Patty says, "Stop blaming yourself for things. Answer, Deacon. What other things?"
We were waiting in an alley for Penny and Declan. And I was behind a trash can. And three other vamps were finishing their... Well, were on break from their serving shifts. 2 men and a woman. White. And they were going on a smoke break or something. And then they saw the kid. And I tried to protect the kid. They attacked me. I called in some dogs to help. And they said the kid's blood tasted bad. 2 of them took a taste. The third one couldn't because their break was over. They injured the dog. One of them broke my wrists beforehand when I was trying to get him off me. And then they showed up. He took care of the kid. She took an Uber with me to take care of the dog, and here we are. It just happened so
Lux pipes in at this moment and says she's waiting for them inside of an alleyway, and then 3 fucking licks just show up and jump on him. Like, this guy's bad news. I keep telling you guys this is bad news. Patty says, yes, yeah, no, Lux, I'm aware. I'm not blind to that fact either.
I don't necessarily think he was the one behind the 3 because they came and helped me right away. I think it was just wrong place, wrong time.
Well, I would assume they were in the wrong place at the wrong time. They should have been with you the entire time. Like, we should not be leaving you. Gertie, we talk about this. We don't leave you alone. What have we talked about? We don't leave you alone. I understand that you keep wanting to just go off on other different places, but clearly it's not happening. Dole says, hey, this is not a situation in which Gertie was fully equipped to understand about it, okay? Don't be getting on her case. I am going to get on her case about it. Well, you know this. We all know this. What happens when you're by yourself?
Shit goes wrong.
And so what are we supposed to do with that information? I don't know. You're telling this guy this stuff? Like, hey, by the way, if I'm by myself, I'm just going to be able to fucking get, like, ripped apart or rip other people apart? And Patty says, Lux, shut the fuck up. Now, if Gertie was in a situation right now where she trusted him for good reason. It's not her fault that he fucked up on her trust. But I will say, it is important to remember this. And I think it's important for all of us to remember. Gertie, you cannot be left alone. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If someone is with you and takes you with them, you have to tell them. You have to say that. We are only as strong as we are together. And if you want to be helping us, if you want to be helping all of us, you need to be with people.
I understand. I didn't think it would snowball as bad as it did. I thought I was just looking for a kid on the street. I thought it was just, you know how like I take care of the dogs by myself? I thought it was just an average day of just helping out. I didn't realize it was going to snowball so bad.
Ivy comes, like, kind of speaks up and says, Gertie, I love you, but we all have to remember, things are always going to get bad for us. Anytime we think it's not. Every time we think it's not. We have to remember that.
That's fair.
And Beverly says, even when a hot piece of ass vampire is the person that we put our trust into, we have to remember he's not really going to be helping us. Lux says, I want to make a motion. Everybody kind of looks at him just like, the fuck? He's like, I want to have somebody be able to look into this guy. I want somebody to know exactly who he is, what he does. I want to make sure we know exactly who this guy is. If he's, and everybody's kind of around him, but he's like, if this person left Gertie alone in a situation with hunters are concerned, then we got to be able to actually figure out and follow up on this guy. We got to know something about him. Roman says, he's got a daughter. Just remember that. He's just got a daughter. And I don't think we need to worry about more than that. But if you guys want me to go and look for more information, I can do it. Nelson speaks up and says, they're not hunters. I don't have to worry about it. Hey, look, Patty says, Nelson, you sure? I'm sure. They're not hunters. And whatever information this is, like, who said that? Who told them that they were hunters? Anarchs told them? Or somebody else?
From what I know, Penny was telling me at, the care facility at Patricia's, that there's some hunters that have white roses on them.
Yeah, they're not hunters. Everybody looks at Nelson. It's like, Nelson, what are you talking about? You want to share something? If I share this with anybody, it doesn't leave this room. It stays here. And I'm asking for trust in the caller with that. It does not leave the kennel.
Yes.
They're thin bloods.
Thin bloods.
Thin Bloods in the city. I know one of them a little bit. Don't talk to him much. We make sure that we don't have any activity, but I've traded some stuff with him before. It's like small parts, bits and pieces, scrap. Usually I'll take out some guns, ammo, some food, pelts and stuff. I bring them out to them. Yeah. And they trade us a couple of things too. I usually bring like chemicals and blood swaps. That's it. I don't think we need to look into it. I really don't. I don't think it's going to benefit anybody if we do. So Patty then goes, anybody second the motion then by Lux? Nobody puts up their hand. It's like, okay. Well, that's a situation. I think that we don't have much else to talk about here. This Anarch situation is a little bit concerning, but I also don't think we'd have to worry about it too much. But I do think that it's important. Gertie, I think you need to be on lockdown for a bit. I think you need to tend to yourself. You need to take care of yourself. Just feed up, heal, take the time for you that you need.
Do you want to know anything about Disco Ballhead? Who's that again?
You don't remember.
I remember walking in though. But I don't remember anything after that.
You just remember seeing him.
Yeah, and them talking about him.
Sure. You bring up Disco Ballhead? Okay.
Because I was like, I remember them talking about him, and I saw him, but...
Disco Ballhead. Nobody really gives an acknowledgement. Nobody really knows what you're talking about.
You know, the guy in Elysium? Oh, right, we haven't even talked about
Nobody's ever really been to Elysium. We haven't talked about this. This is what we were going to talk about. We wanted to know what you had to say about this.
Yeah,
Do you know the follow-up and everything? Everything went okay?
Do we want to talk about this now, or do we want to talk about this later?
I mean, this was gonna be talking about Elysium. We gotta have to talk about this Declan piece of shit. But, we gotta figure this all out. Why? What's up?
Nothing too much. Went in there, that Leo dude. I saw this guy, weird head, like a disco ball. Weird. There was it was weird. I didn't quite remember much after that because of certain reasons. What I do remember is going, seeing the Leo dude, Leonidas or whatever, and he wanted me to join a community thing. He had plans. You know where that old airport was downtown?
Yeah.
You know how they're doing making a community Blatchford or something? They're making.
Yeah.
Well, they're trying to do a social, or not social, a certain experiment.
Social experiment.
Very similar, maybe. They wanted to pick a certain amount of vampires, like three vampires. He was going to be one of them. He wanted me to be another. There was going to be another one. There's going to be 30,000 residents, and it was going to be 10,000 people for one vampire. And he wanted me to be involved in it. He wanted me to live in this gated community and not leave or something. I don't know if I could leave or not. I didn't really stay much longer. I told him no, nicely, very nicely.
You?
Trust me, I was like, thank you so much. I was on my, I promise you I was on my best behavior. I told him that as much as it's an honor that he decided to choose me for that, I was not interested, as I am with my own group, and I hope that it all goes well for him. He did not like that. He didn't like that one bit.
And what happened?
He was going to put us on a shit list. And then some things somehow I felt very intimidated and shared some personal information about my past with him. Didn't mean to. Don't know what happened. And then as he got up, Declan erased his memory.
Everyone clocks in on that. What are you talking about?
He just looked him in the eye and told him to forget. And then he forgot everything up to the point of us even just, was it up to the point we were sitting down? I can't even remember. He just forgot everything. About what we talked about me rejecting him, he forgot all. He said, I'm so sorry, we're going to have to reschedule. It was the strangest thing.
What happened after that?
I don't remember.
Every one of them looks at each other.
But I was told what happened.
By who?
Penny. Essentially, I looked into that disco ball dude named Mr. Glass, they said. They did something to Leo. Pretty much treated him like he was a disgrace. And did something psychologically. And apparently Mr. Glass did something psychological to me too. And they had to pull me out of there. And Declan had to make me forget because I was panicking too hard.
What do you mean he had to make you forget?
Apparently I was so inconsolable that they couldn't even, I was just such a wreck. He did something so terrible to my mind. And then once we left, and Penny filled me in that, but I don't remember anything between that. And that's why Declan came in earlier this evening, apologizing. Because he thought he was doing the right thing. Because I was so freaked out.
There's a moment where Lux looks at Patty. He's like, did you know about this? Patty says, he was here and I spoke to him. I didn't know that this was the extent of what had happened.
I was very angry, but I told him that I was never allowed to do that again. And then he got a message from Patty. Not Patty, Penny. And Patty, you were there. And everything unfolded from there.
Okay. Lux puts up his hand. I'd like to make another motion on my previous motion to find out who the fuck this guy is.
I will say that he protected the colony, he protected me by making him forget.
A hand raise comes up from Beverly, seconding the motion. She looks at you. Everyone looks around and says, all in favor? Everybody raises their hand as they look at you. Beverly says, sweetheart, the fact that he used it on a different vampire isn't our concern. It's that he did it to you. And no one hurts our girl. No one.
I slowly put up my hand.
Everyone looks, and Patty says, okay, order of business is what we're going to be doing here. Every one of you, we're going to be looking into this disco fuck. We're going to start looking into this Blatchford situation, and we're going to find out about this Leonidas guy, and we're looking into Declan as well. I want to make sure that we keep this on tight, everybody, and Nelson, we're going to make sure that we follow up with you. I'm going to talk with you directly. That's everything.
Patty, can I just say one thing, please?
Of course.
I know we're going to do a little deep dive on him. However, I'd appreciate it if we just didn't touch his daughter. Find out information, sure, but please don't touch his daughter.
Roman looks at you and says, what do you think we are, animals?
I don't think we are anything. I think that we are... I don't think we're anything bad. But the shit I just saw in the last 24 to 48 hours, I just won't cover my bases. Because I feel like a lot of shit's about to hit the fan, and I want to make sure that we all remember that we are humane people, humane beings, and that we're not monsters.
Make sure we don't harm anybody. I was just looking into situations and finding out
Works for me.
what we gotta do. Other business, we gotta talk about the Vipers as well. They talked about the Vipers a little bit.
By the way, where I was attacked was in the Viper place. I am lucky I didn't get any.
Just gonna roll and see how the situation's going.
Sorry.
It's mid.
It's mid. You know what? Not bad for everything that's happening.
As
right
everyone begins to come through, at the end of the meeting closes, Patty says to you, just want to let you know the dog's gonna be okay. I took care of it myself personally.
Thank you, Patty.
You're staying here for the next few days.
Yes, ma'am.
Make sure you drink up. Take care of yourself. Okay.
Can my phone go off from the text message?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, the phone can go off from the text message. I was gonna do it during the
and
meeting.
my hands are caught. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, Patty, do you mind?
Yeah. She looks at the phone.
What to say?
What does it say?
It
Oh,
said,
it's exactly. It says the anarchs want to know about the collar. I wrote down specifically exactly word for word.
You have Declan's name in your phone.
I do, but it's probably just like D-man or something like that.
She says.
D-bag.
D-bag. That's a D-bag.
She closes it. She says, when your thumbs are feeling better, make sure you get rid of that guy's number from your phone. Or just like have it, but like don't text him back.
Okay.
She goes off. Nelson speaks to you and says, if you're looking for anyone from White Rose, look for White Fang.
White Fang?
White Fang. Look for him. He gives you a hug.
I like try my best to hug him back. I'm like, thank you.
And then he goes off. And leaving you there, it's Halloween night. Well, I guess it's Halloween morning. And we will unfold with some downtime stuff for you guys in this moment, in this process, for the next little bit, as we go into the Halloween season, friends. And that's where we're going to end this session for yegVMP. Thank you all so very much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure to be back here. Well done, guys. Well done. Ooh, a little bit of a longer session, but boy, howdy, I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you all so very much. This was an absolute joy. We thank you all so very much for joining us for this. And continue always. Remember, everyone, you are welcome, encouraged, and you are amazing. Just like every single person at this table. Mwah. Take care. Did you say meow 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 meow?
Mimi.
This is a serious white, and you go meow 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 meow.
I love how he picks up on that, but not when we were like mocking him before.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's our. We were like.
Stopping the recording.